Hi there, and welcome to sentence pattern number 5, or some things are just better in pairs. I think you're going to discover that this is a super easy pattern to learn and that it really comes in handy when you want to build rhythm in a sentence. Here's the plan for today. We'll talk about the idea of balanced pairs, look at pattern 5, explain why anyone might want to use this pattern, and of course, we'll practice. First of all, pairs. So many great things come in pairs. I know I've talked to you a lot about the power of three, but pairs have their own certain power, especially when it comes to rhythm. Think of all the things that we love that come in pairs. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, a needle and thread, Hansel and Gretel, Brad and oh, maybe not. Brian Doyle, in his beautiful essay, Joyas Valdoris, uses pattern 5 when he writes, "When we are older, we know this is the dream of a child, that all hearts finally are bruised and scarred, scored and torn, repaired by time and will." Look at what he's doing there. Can you figure out what pattern 5 might be? Pattern 5 looks like this: a series of balanced pairs, A and B, comma, C and D, comma, E and F. This can happen anywhere in the sentence. You can also have a balanced pair using the conjunction or. Why use sentence pattern 5 anyway? Well, it gives a balanced rhythm to your sentence, but also you can use it to build an orderly progression throughout a sentence. Let me show you some examples. Here we have an example using a very interesting photograph that I found on the internet from a very old book. These cats apparently are feeling quite empty. The twins ate bacon and eggs, bread and butter, macaroni and cheese, fish and chips. Food often seems to come in pairs. There are things that we just like together. But when you see this progression, you can see that indeed these cats were feeling quite empty. Here's another example. She began to believe that Washington was filled with power and corruption, death and taxes, sticks and stones, destruction and creation. You'll also notice in that sentence that we have sort of a certain rhythm and some alliteration with sticks and stones, some internal rhyme with destruction and creation. You can have a lot of fun creating your own balanced pairs. Here's what you need to do. Don't forget to use conjunctions between all the pairs that you use in a set of balanced pairs, and also challenge each other to write the best sentences using, of course, sentence pattern 5. This was a nice short lesson. Hope you had some fun.